Hey guys, what's popping? This morning, I just want to share some key pointers with you before I go on the love topic. Yes, so I know that once we get into this love thing with someone, we're expecting persons to love us back the same way. Unfortunately, that is not normally the case. This is what should happen. When we decide to love someone, we ought to also prepare our minds in this way that the person may not love us back the way we love them. The person may not love us any at all. But because of the feelings that we have for an individual, we tend to believe that what we are showing to him or her, this person will also show it back to us. The harsh reality is, in most cases, that is not so. There are so many different factors that will point to why someone wouldn't love us back the way we love them. But we're not going to get into that. What I want you to understand today is nobody is obligated to loving us. No one is obligated to loving us the way we love them. No one is obligated to stay with us. The mere fact that death is one of the main things that takes people away from us, and it shows us that we have to carry on with our lives, also should shed some light on us that, persons will come and persons will go in whatever way the universe chooses. There are persons that leave our lives because we're not seeing eye to eye. Some persons will never tell us why they leave. Some persons have to go to another state or country in the world to pursue whatever dreams they have to pursue, whether it be in education or career, or they just want to get married or do some charity work in a different part of the world. Whatever the situation is, we also remember that people come and people go regardless of how much we love them. And we don't have expiration dates on our lives. We're not like biscuits or a drink or whatever food item or appliance or whatever it is that has expiration dates on them. We are people. God didn't give us any clue of when we're going to die, or when someone that we love is going to die, or who He's going to send in our lives, or when that person is going to leave our lives. I'm sure that most of us are familiar with the saying, people come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And we should not just be saying this, but we should actually accept it and apply it to every aspect of our lives. It's just like when we go to school. We are in class with some persons for about 5 years before heading over to another educational institution. Most times we don't get to see the person that we ended one school with, because the whole plan of those other persons or that person is to move on to a different institution. Sometimes it's a situation where we have disagreed and we have decided to not have a friendship anymore, and we have to part ways. So basically what I want you to understand is that it is not for us to cling to people or to behave as if people are obligated to stay with us and loving us the way that we love them. We ought to channel all of that energy into loving ourselves. And when we love ourselves, we will understand that people have a right to leave us the same way we have a right to leave persons. It's so... I don't know why it is that people think it's hard for when persons leave them, but it's easy for them to leave someone. The same way we can leave people, we ought to expect people to leave us in whatever ways they choose, when, whatever it is. We ought to just get into the reality and understand that people come, people go. I have to love myself, and sometimes loving people means letting people go. Yes, it's hard when we don't get a clarification on why people leave. Yes, it's hard when somebody dies. Yes, it's hard when we have to part ways. But in order to move forward, in order to have that emotional strength, we have to work on ourselves first. We have to prep ourselves. We have to say, okay, if this person should die from my life, how am I going to carry on? If this person should not love me the way I love him or her, how will I carry on? If this person has to go to another state to pursue his or her career goal or whatever it is, how will I carry on? It's all about us carrying on with love in our hearts for someone that will not be there anymore. And so I just hope that all of what I've just said that has to do with love, even though it's not on a broad spectrum, I don't have the time, gotta go to work, just wanted to throw some key things out to you where love is concerned and sharing your love with someone, and what it is that we can do to ensure that we don't walk around with all kind of pain and anger and regrets and hate for anybody. I hope it adds value to your life or lives today, sorry, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll check back in with you as soon as I get a chance. Thank you for checking in with me, and guess what? If you don't love yourself, no one else will. Have a blessed day.